This was the scene in 1983. The Judds were living a normal life in Franklin, Tennessee. Naomi, a divorced mother of two, was a nurse at a local hospital. Her oldest daughter, Winona, was a seemingly typical high school student. Originally from Ashland, Kentucky, they often entertained themselves by singing together.
It was a halo sent down from heaven.
In 1983, a homemade tape landed them a rare private audition with RCA executive Joe Galante. The Judds walked away with a recording contract, but no one realized they were about to become superstars.
The sweetest gift, a mother's smile. I love the slide of a steel guitar. I love the moan of the no blues heart.
Just 3 short years later, the Judds were at the top of the heap in country music, earning #1 records, gold and platinum albums, and winning the highest honors from the Grammys, the Country Music Association, and the Academy of Country Music. A tour bus became their home away from home as they began traveling coast to coast to play for hundreds of thousands of fans each year.
Okay, we appreciate it. You're looking good back towards the city there, okay?
We joined them in 1987 on a road trip to Phoenix, Arizona.
Do you think because of the music you're closer now than you ever were before?
Absolutely. There were times when I guarantee you I had no interest in what she had to say or what she had to...
Your hair's on fire?
Yeah, and now it's kind of a point where through music we can communicate at times when normally we couldn't communicate. There have been times that I could have killed her, you know, but yet...
You couldn't find me.
That's right. And we go on stage and sing together, and that kind of puts a calm on everything.
Winona, how have you seen your mom change and grow over the past 3 or 4 years?
You know, 5 years ago, I saw a very, I guess, frustrated, just anxious about, you know, when the rent was due and working double shifts at the hospital to make ends meet, trying to take care of 2 kids, having everything in the whole world go wrong all at once. She's a better person. Success in terms of just succeeding, I think Mom really needed that in her life, you know, because, as I said, she was always struggling to make it, and now that she can see some sort of a success happening, it makes her feel comfortable as a human being. The only good thing about it is, though, all my life I felt so anonymous. I felt like I was just a number or a face in the crowd, you know, having 2 kids and having to... it's important to have dignity. I've had to tell the kids, well, you can't go to the movie because I don't have $1.50. And that was the worst, you know, when you feel like your kids are not getting what they really deserve and they can't be like other kids. No mother should have to go through that feeling.
You have dreamed about this for so long and being where you are now. How does what you dreamed of match up with the reality?
Well,
It's bigger.
I don't know where I'm going. Don't you want to come too?
If the reality of their success was a dream for Naomi, it was a challenge for Winona. Only 19 when they started touring, the confidence she displayed in concert wasn't always there off stage.
I find that even in a press conference situation or talking or whatever, that I'm not comfortable. But when I sing, give me a guitar and I'm okay, I guess.
Were you always confident in high school?
I was very quiet, believe it or not. I got voted I guess the proudest thing that I can remember of high school was I was voted most individualistic. And to me, that was like, you know, winning a Grammy. To everybody else, it was like, yeah, Winona is weird. I think music gave me a chance to be creative. It gave me a chance to be myself.
I know that music is your first love right now, but what happens when you fall in love and you find the right guy to spend the rest of your life with? Then what will come first?
Well, they'll have to know how to order room service. I'm very much looking forward to having, you know, that one-on-one sharing, you know, and that whole thing. I think the Lord has someone for me out there somewhere, and when it's right, it'll be right.
One thing that's right in Winona's life now is her relationship with her mother.
We have flossed and shaved and gargled and moosed.
Naomi has learned to laugh at life, a quality that's helped her survive a rocky beginning. Married at age 17, divorced with 2 children by her early 20s, Naomi spent much of her life single and struggling to pay the bills.
Well, it's a girl's night out. Honey, there ain't no doubt.
So success is doubly sweet for Naomi, who's worked hard to make her own way.
Was being an entertainer, being in show business, always a dream of yours?
No. I was so bored in my marriage. I was absolutely a martyr, which is not smart. You know, I wasted an awful lot of my years scrubbing floors and balancing checkbooks, and my kids were my life. I had a very unhappy marriage, and my 2 babies were just it for me.
Do you dream about maybe someday having a happy marriage with someone else, or is this your love? Is this what you want to stay with?
Oh, you hit a nerve. I said before that I've spent my life living on the edge. I've not had good relationships with men. I've had some pretty serious hardships and all. And right now, I'm actually the closest from the edge. I'm farther back from that cliff than I've ever been in my whole life. I've got a man in my life. It's kind of a Dolly Parton story. He's the first guy I met when we moved to Nashville in 1979. We fell like crazy mad, head over heels in love, and we're still together. He left me the night that Mama He's Crazy went #1. He freaked out and walked out. So we didn't see each other for a year and a half, but we're back together now. And he gave me another engagement ring.
How many do you
I've
have
got a
now?
collection. But I guess it's just a matter of stay tuned.
And we did. In 1989, surrounded by family and friends, Naomi wed longtime beau Larry Strickland. Her attendants were youngest daughter Ashley and Wynonna, who recently made headlines by announcing her own engagement. She'll soon marry Tony King, a Nashville musician and songwriter.
Let me tell you about love.
And the Judds have continued their winning streak, earning more #1 hits than any duo in country music history. But the Judds vow never to let fame and fortune lose its perspective.
Because when you look at us, I mean, we could still just be singing at home. You know, I could still be working at Williamson County Hospital in Franklin, Tennessee. And every day I think, it's just magic. It's just magic.